Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. Today I want to share with you folks another great accessory for a knife you may have picked up or may not have picked up. This is a knife that goes by the name of Husk, and these are kind of like a deboning knife that you could find off Amazon. They're really popular around the holidays. This one here is not by the actual brand Husk, but Husk is a name brand for a company who makes these. That basically, like a lot of these Chinese-made products, different companies market it. Some of those will market it on, Instagram or social media. In this case, this was marketed somewhere. I forget where my mom saw it, but my brother-in-law used to be a chef, and he really likes kitchen knives, stuff like that. So my mom saw this, thought it was a nice little stocking stuffer. And when I saw it, I was like, man, it's really great. So I started looking on Amazon, and sure enough, I found plenty of other companies making them for a lot cheaper. Now, I can't guarantee that this is exactly like the Husk brand, but from what I can tell, side-by-side comparison, they're awfully similar. I got this knife for $8. Now, the only downside to when you're buying a knife like this on Amazon or eBay, wherever you may find it, is that sometimes that cheaper price is reflected in not just the quality of the knife, but in the sheath you get. So I found that some of the sheaths come with actual leather. Other sheaths, so other knives like this one, comes with like a vinyl, and it's really kind of cheap. And I'll tell you that you have to be a little bit careful with it, because when you're putting the knife back in, if you don't pull the thumb brake over and out of the way, this knife is razor sharp. It is, again, a deboning knife, but it is more like a kitchen knife. It is super sharp, and definitely sharp enough where you can use this to cut vegetables. So I'm not going to get too involved in telling you everything about the knife. I'll put a link in the description where you can read more about it. What I like about it is this full tang. It's got a really nice hardwood handle, a lanyard, which a lanyard eyelet, which I'll never use. But you have this nice finger groove or finger hole, which allows you to get a nice grip on the knife. For me, I just wanted something inexpensive that, I'm going out crabbing, going on the boat, going camping, that I'm not too concerned with if I kind of beat it up a little bit. And so, I don't want to really take my brand new Gil Hibben out. I don't, even though those knives are beautiful knives and I believe in using things, sometimes we buy these things just because we like them, right? And, I don't really want to mess up, my really nice knives cutting squid or whatnot. So again, get the knife for what you find it's going to be useful for. For me, really thick, really durable, and something I could really just kind of beat on and not really worry about it too much. And of course, I will come back and tell you guys later on how it held up. With salt water. Of course, salt is very bad for metal, right? So you want to make sure if it's not stainless steel that you are rinsing, like with anything salt related, or when you're around the salt water, you want to make sure you rinse everything off, right? No matter what it's made of. So just a good rule of thumb. But like I said, this knife will definitely get used. And again, the cool thing about it is that it's really affordable. So if I, damage it in any way where you can't, I don't know how I would do that other than losing it, dropping it overboard. These are really easy to replace. They're really affordable, right? You're not paying $100 for them. You're paying, in this case, $8. So they do range in price. I've seen them upwards of about $40. So keep that in mind. Now, as far as the sheath, I will say that if you get the cheaper one like this, if you're going to get that sheath made of that really cheap vinyl, the problem with that is when you have a knife like this that has such a kind of swept edge, what I found and what actually happened to me with that sheath, because this has got such a point, the sheaths are so cheap, there's nothing inside there. There's no, I'm not sure what you call that part of the sheath, but usually a good quality sheath has a nice piece of leather in there so you can't poke through. What I found is that this knife poked right through and ended up cutting my finger on it because I reached back and just kind of caught my finger on it. So kind of a real safety hazard there. So what I would encourage you is, if you do get the inexpensive version, is to get this great accessory. And this, you cannot find this anywhere but AliExpress, and I've only been able to find it from one seller. So this is your basic Kydex sheath, and these are great because they're super durable, they're easy to clean, and they're very safe. So this is for any of these boning knives. It locks in really well, if I put it in the right way, of course. Locks in nice on the handle, and it has this pretty cool adjustable belt clip with a lock. These things are replaceable, so if you were to damage this or break it, very easy to go ahead and get another one off Amazon or eBay or really any of the major shopping malls. You can put this where you want. In my case, what I did is I had it a little bit higher up. They had it shipped for what I would consider more of like a cross draw, which normally I do like, but let me just demonstrate here. In my case, I've been wearing my new Buck Special, or not Buck Special, my dad gave me his old really old vintage buck knife. I have a Schrade Uncle Henry that I originally got this sheath for, but it fits both knives. And I tend to carry this on my left side, so I have a cross draw. So this kind of gets in the way. Plus, the shape of the knife is kind of determine what's most comfortable to you and where you want to carry this. So what I did is I flipped it around to be carried on the right side. And when I did that, I was able to, at first I moved the clip lower, so it would bring the knife up higher, but just based on kind of the shape and of this Kydex sheath, it was kind of tipping out a little bit. What I like about a high ride holster or a high ride knife is that it's easy for, if you want to pull your shirt over it. Again, I'm not fooling anybody like this, but you get the idea. If you're wearing like a, kind of more of a dress shirt or like a flannel shirt or a jacket, this is easy to hide. You can flip it sideways if you want. Sky's kind of limit on how you want to, if you want to cant this. I just kept it straight up and down, and so I'll show you what I did. I reversed the knife and flipped it so that the handle is sweeping forward, because if you have it the other way, it just is kind of awkward pulling it out. Like this, you just seem to have a really good grip on it. You can pull it straight out, and I feel like it's safe this way because you're not actually getting your hand in there. It's not going to, rub the blade accidentally on my gun holster or whatever holster I might be carrying. This is razor sharp, and you will damage any kind of leather or, webbed holster. Like I said, me putting the knife back in cut the thumb break on the sheath. So this is a great sheath for this knife. And let me just clip it down here so you see it's not jetting out. I mean, it works really well. And, like I said, it's a really safe way to carry this razor sharp knife. You pull it out easy, again, I would think that if you're going to use it like this, it would be more of like a knife fight. We're not doing that here. We're living in the docile world here. But great knife. You want to put it on back in. Obviously, you got to flip it around. But I feel like pulling it out this way, it just kind of fits your hand better than pulling it out this way. It's kind of more awkward pulling it out. So this, it kind of sweeps out, you know what I mean? Pops in really nice, really safe, and it looks great. So, like I said, guys, if you are in the market for a really affordable, inexpensive, great quality boning knife, I'll put the link to both these in the description. Again, unfortunately, this knife or this sheath, you can only get on this AliExpress link. I haven't found it anywhere else. If I do find it, I'll add a link in the description. Some of those things like this take a little bit to get going, but I looked high and low. If you do want to get the entire package from AliExpress, kind of a one-stop shopping deal there, you can get this knife, appears to be exactly this knife, with the sheath for 20 bucks. It looks like if you spend 50, you get a $2 coupon. So you only get two of them. You get two sheets, two knives, one brown wood handle, one black wood handle like this. 35 bucks shipped. That's pretty freaking good. So anyway, I wanted to share with you guys. Let me just pop it off real quick here. And I like these quick release buckles because you don't have to take, like I've said it before, it's nice not to take your whole belt off. You may be wearing this out, get home, want to take it off while you're sitting at your desk or sit on the couch. Very easy just to pop that off. And it does have the lock on the bottom too. So you gotta get a little bit, you just have to get used to actually reaching under there, popping that off and opening up the tab. But really easy to put on, and like I said, it's fantastic quality, as good as any other Kydex holster or sheath you're gonna find. So you do have you don't have any kind of tension adjustment here. These are just the screws for the actual clip, but again, it locks in pretty well. The only thing I wish they would have done was maybe put some kind of like thumb groove here. You just want to be a little bit careful when you're pulling this out, that you just kind of use your thumb. What I found is if you are just going to use this like off your body, don't be grabbing it here accidentally. You know what I mean? Accidents happen. We do stupid things sometimes. I know I do. Because when you're pulling this out, that razor edge is going to get you. So make sure you grab it low underneath the clip. Or, like I said, use your thumb to pop that out and pop it back in. So that's it, guys. So I just wanted to share with you guys. Might be useful to some of you. I know I've been waiting this thing for like 2 months. Finally got it. So keep in mind, shipping is going to take forever. I actually put in a complaint thinking I wasn't going to get it, but I did actually get them. I canceled the complaint today. And let me know if I can help you in any way. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day and take care.